Hello, everyone. It's Katie from Without a Crystal Ball. A lot of you have been asking for some more 90-Day Fiancé, and I was like, okay, we can do this. We can do this. We can do an update on Larissa, our favorite Brazilian vixen. Larissa and Cote, they got officially divorced in April, and she moved on very quickly with the stage 4 Klingon boyfriend named Eric, who was beyond creepy on the show. If you watched, he was like obsessed with her. Oh, it was. I kind of threw up in my mouth a lot of the time when they were filming because the way he like was always rubbing on her and like he was like touch her arms and go like this, and I don't know, there's just something about him that was like creepazoid to me. Now, if you liked him, that's fine, but I think like super handsy guys are just, I don't know, it's not my thing. It's all for show. So these two were, they moved very quickly. They were like going on dates all the time. She was flaunting the relationship everywhere. She actually got involved with him before the divorce was finalized, and it was on 90 Day Fiancé that she actually had to admit to Eric that she had a pending DV case against Colte for attacking him in 2018. Now, they were able to work out a plea deal on that and get the charges dropped to, I think, disorderly conduct. And it was a misdemeanor. Once she finished and completed all the requirements of the court, she would have that moved off, expunged, gone, would not be a part of her criminal record, and it will not affect her immigration status. So even though she and Colt are divorced, Larissa insists that her green card is on the way, which is weird because if they're married, and then they were married literally for less than a year, and she ends up getting a green card out of it, and I believe because he sponsors her, he's like financially responsible for her or has to make sure she's okay for like 10 years. I can't imagine wanting any part of that, but I digress. That's not my choice. That's Cote. Colt has been sort of evasive about what that all means, whether or not he's allowing it. I don't know how immigration works. Her attorney says that her immigration status is still like fine, good, and she says the green card is coming. Who knows? But in the middle of all of that, Larissa announced on Instagram yesterday that she and Eric have broken up. So she said after 8 months of being Eric's girlfriend, she has an E to everything. I have to tell my followers that we have decided to break up and go our separate ways. There is no hard feelings or regrets, but I need to look in my own soul and focus on being the best Larissa I can. I try to heal one painful breakup by jumping in a relationship with Eric, but I know now I need to work on me and focus on my healing of my scars. I'm not sure what will come of the future, but I am excited for it. I look forward to this time in my life as a reflection on my own personal dreams and goals I set to do. Thank you for all of your love, strength, support to me as always. She shared this photo with a link in bio, which had basically shared that exact same status that she put on Instagram. And then so she announces this breakup and she deletes all of her images of Eric off of her Instagram. And I give her some credit for basically saying that she tried to heal one messy breakup with Colt with another relationship. It never really seemed like a genuine relationship. It seemed more like maybe she was trying to find someone else to con to give her a green card. I don't know. But either way, she was in this Klingon relationship. He actually showed up at the reunion and was like puffing his chest out. And I'm not one to like focus on someone's appearance, but I really didn't like Eric's hair. That was it. Like, I just don't like the puffy hair, okay? Eric, get a haircut. Or find a new style. That's my only personal opinion about you and your Klingonness. Stop rubbing people's legs constantly and touching them. So a lot has been going on with her, actually, and she has been very open on her Instagram that she has been struggling with some issues related to her mental health. And she actually opened up with a blast last week that she would be seeking treatment and help with her anxiety and depression. In an article with the blast, she admitted that there were times where she felt so low that she was taking pain pills. Now, she didn't really say what the pain pills were for, whether or not it was for pain or for actually using substances to help her deal with her depression and anxiety. When fans on Instagram like sort of responded to her assertion that she was like leaving for the treatment, they wanted her to know, they were like, so are you addicted to pills? And she was like flat out like, no, I'm not addicted to pills. I'm going to treatment to deal with anxiety and depression. I don't know about you, but I have dealt with anxiety my entire life, and I have never gone to treatment. Typically, you go to treatment because there's an underlying, like, I mean, I suppose there is mental health treatment centers to help you get sort of together, but generally, if you're going to treatment, it's for a dependency on something. So she might just be spinning it that way because she doesn't want to admit it. I don't know, but again, that's just my take. I know that there are facilities where you can do that, but typically a retreat away for your mental health is celebrity speak for I'm addicted to something and I don't want to say what it is. So she shared this on Instagram. To have anxiety and depression when you are a public person is sometimes a horrible feeling. So often we think we are superstars devoid of feelings and that we don't deserve to be complimented or loved as the non-public are. Public figures may have many blessings in life, but we are also human beings that feel sadness, fear, and pain. You guys always see me smiling and joking around, but I also have my darkest days and I just wishing a hug. You know now how your friend recently changed her hairstyle. Have you told her how gorgeous she looks? It's never too late to make somebody's ordinary day into a great day. Go do good by being conscious of yourself, focusing on others. Did you say I love you today? She also said, in a now deleted post on Instagram, she said, I was devastated, emotionally exhausted, and my entire body ached from depression. Sometimes I was filmed while being on painkillers. I couldn't move, do basic activities or take care of myself. She said, I now see that my being arrested was a blessing, as I have the knowledge now to give back in a way that would not have been possible if it didn't happen to me. I'm so pleased to say and so grateful that the Discovery Group owner of TLC has offered me treatment through this difficult journey. And then that's where she said, addiction, I'm not addicted. I'm doing my treatment for depression and anxiety. So she basically is admitting that her domestic violence altercations had to do with her being very depressed, potentially on pain pills, and not being able to deal with her underlying depression and anxiety that she wasn't treating. And that thankfully, based on her arrest, was able to realize that she needed help, and good for her. And if this is to get help and to get better and to get her mental health in check, that's amazing. I wish her all the best. It is not easy to walk this life at all. I agree, Lisa. I'm actually shocked that TLC is offering to get her treatment and offering to give her help. It's not common that these reality shows or these networks take steps to actually help the people in which they are on their show, because it benefits them for their cast to be sort of unstable. So good to Discovery for doing this. Although I don't know if we should be totally surprised, because this is the company that has Discovery Health, and they do host a lot of different shows related to mental health. So maybe it's kind of a bench of what the company is all about. There's a lot of really great programming on Discovery Health, and they've done a lot of really cool stuff with Discovery ID related to crimes and mental illness. So it could just be that it's a part of their global sort of network. So good for them for trying to help her. And I wish her all the best. I'm glad that she's taking the time to get away from, to get on with a relationship. It is extremely difficult to work on yourself when you're also in a new relationship. So it's really great that she has the wherewithal to realize that her needs and her health come first more than anything else. So I am proud of her for taking this step, and I hope this will help her get the help she needs. I know, help her get the help she needs. Interesting, Katie. Find some new words. And I really do hope that maybe this will be a way for her to get a handle on what is making her so triggered, why she is flying off the handle, why she's resorting to DV situations and relationships, and maybe help her break the cycle. I'd love to know what you want. I'd love to know your thoughts on this. Do you think this is good for Larissa to make this admission? Do you like that she's sharing this? I personally always feel like it's great when anyone, she's kind of a celebrity, whether it's a reality star or a celebrity, opens up about what they're struggling with, because I do feel that you never know who you can help by sharing your most vulnerable spots in your life. And you never know by sharing how that might help someone feel less alone. So good for you, Larissa, and I wish you all the best. Bye, guys.